this video, we'll discuss some important questions based on the topic aldehydes and ketones, because I told you that from examination point of view, this topic is very important. Okay, now we'll be doing conversions, we'll be doing word problems, we'll be doing complete the following questions type. Now, the first question is, how will you convert acetaldehyde? Now, acetaldehyde is nothing but it is ethanol into the following compounds. So, first compound is but-2-enol. The second compound is butane 1,3-diol. The third compound is but-2-enoic acid. Okay, so we have to convert this acetaldehyde into these three compounds. So let's solve the questions one by one. Now the first is, this is ethanol, that is acetaldehyde, and we have to convert this to but-2-enol. Now it is having 2 carbon atoms, it is having 4. The number of carbon atoms are doubling and the functional group remains intact. Means we have to carry out aldol condensation, because if you remember, in aldol the two molecules combine together. Okay, so it is nothing but it is self aldol condensation. So both the molecules I will take as same only. Now one hydrogen will move this side, so it will be CH3 CHOH CH2 C double bond OH. Now this is beta hydroxyaldehyde aldol. Now it is heated, so OH from here and H from here. So just I am conducting the self aldol of ethanol. So I am getting my product. So this is how you will be solving the first conversion. The second is, we have to convert ethanol to this compound, that is butane 1,3-diol. Now this is 1, 2 and 3. Now again the number of carbon atoms are doubling. Okay, and what we'll do, first carry out aldol condensation, because in aldol, self aldol, the number of carbon atoms are doubled. So self aldol is done like this. Now this will be CH3 CHOH CH2 C double bond OH. Now you can see that on the third carbon atom OH has come. I will not heat it, because if I heat it, what will happen? It will change to alkene. Okay, now what to do? This OH I want to remain as on the third carbon only, and I want to reduce this aldehyde, because I know that when aldehydes are reduced, primary alcohols are obtained. So reduction is done. Okay, so I can use any reducing agent. Suppose I am taking LiAlH4. 2 hydrogen atoms are required here. So 1 H here and 1 H here, like this. So what will happen? I will get this compound CH3 CHOH CH2 CH2OH. Okay, this is my product. Now the third conversion is, convert your ethanol to but-2-enoic acid. Again self aldol is done. So this is my aldehyde. So self aldol is done like this. Now I will heat it, because I want to change it to alkene. So OH from here and H from here. So I will get this compound. So double bond has come. And I want to change this aldehyde to acid. Now what to do? Aldehydes can be easily oxidized to acid by oxidation reaction. Okay, no selective oxidation is done, because directly we want to oxidize. So simple oxidation in the presence of KMnO4, K2Cr2O7. You can take any oxidizing agent. It is changed to acid like this. Now the second question is, complete the following. So 4 questions I have written here, and in all the 4 questions we have to write the product. So let's solve the questions one by one. The first question is C6H5CHO plus CH3CO CH3. This is benzaldehyde and this is ketone. And on the arrow OH minus is written. It means it is the sign of aldol condensation, because aldol condensation occurs in the presence of base, and it is cross aldol. Okay. So what is done? See, So I will write like this. Because the second compound is having alpha hydrogen atom, so shift it like this. Okay, and now it is heated, because the final product of aldol is always an alkene, unsaturated compound. Like this, unsaturated ketone. So this is the answer of your first question. In the second question, the aromatic ketone is given to you. This is acetophenol and zinc amalgam. I know this reagent we use for Clemmensen reduction. It provides 4 hydrogen atoms. So 2H here and 2H here. So I will get this compound. That is ethyl benzene. Okay. In the third question, 2 molecules of formaldehyde I have taken and the reaction occurs in the presence of concentrated base. It is a sign of Cannizzaro reaction. And I know in the Cannizzaro, 1 molecule is oxidized and 1 molecule is reduced. So I will get this product. And the last question is your nothing but it is Rosenmund reduction. So it is CH3COCl. Hydrogen is added in the presence of palladium BaSO4. Okay, now this bond will break and we'll get aldehyde. This method we use for the preparation of aldehydes. Now the next question is a type of word problem. An organic compound A with molecular formula C5H10O does not reduce Tollens reagent but forms an orange-red PPT with 2,4-DNP reagent. So it does not reduce Tollens reagent but forms an orange-red PPT with 2,4-DNP. If it gives orange-red PPT with 2,4-DNP, definitely it is an aldehyde or ketone. It is a carbonyl compound, but it does not reduce Tollens reagent. Means it is a ketone, because if it is aldehyde, it should respond to Tollens reagent. On oxidation, it gives ethanoic acid and propanoic acid, and we know when ketones are oxidized, according to Popov's rule, we get a mixture of 2 acids. It also gives a yellow PPT with iodine and NaOH. And iodine and NaOH we use for iodoform test. And iodoform test is given by those ketones which have methyl keto group. We have to identify it and we have to write all the reactions involved. Now the formula is C5H10O, and if it is a methyl ketone, so it should be a saturated compound because the number of hydrogen atoms are more as compared to carbon. So definitely the possible structure is pentane 2-one. Now let's see the reaction. This compound does not reduce Tollens reagent because it is a ketone, but it gives 2,4-DNP test. Yes. Also it responds to iodoform test. So it reacts with iodine and NaOH. So this will change to CHI3, that is iodoform, plus CH3, CH2, CH2, COO, Na. Also on oxidation, it gives 2 acids. So if it is oxidized, so we'll apply Popov's rule. So cleavage will be done from here only. So I will get a mixture of ethanoic acid plus propanoic acid. It means my possible structure pentane 2-one is correct. This is how you can solve the word problem question. So these were some important questions based on the concept of aldehydes and ketones.